Mystic Timbers is a GCI wooden roller coaster at Kings Island, and it has a track length of 3,265 feet, a height of 109 feet, and a speed or a top speed of 53 miles an hour. So yeah, it's GCI's only out and back, or one of the few out and back designs. I guess there's a couple more, but this is like the largest one they've done that's an out and back design, at least in the US. And yeah, I think it works pretty well. And even though it's an out and back design, you still get a lot of laterals. You still, get the like tight transitions that GCI is known for. So it doesn't really feel like an out and back that like a PTC Woody would. So that's good. Doesn't really sacrifice the laterals in that regard. But yeah, it's a very good coaster. And let's get into the POV. So at the top of the lift, you get a pretty solid view of Diamondback, and then you twist to the left, basically like a helix, kind of like Sotheby's Rose Bowl in a way, but on the first drop. And then you get a lot of airtime on these first couple of hills here. Really good ejector airtime, not really sustained, but really good pops of it. And you're pretty much out of your seat here, up and down the whole time. And then you get this extreme S-bend with a lot of laterals. You got this tunnel. I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot, but and that's like the turnaround of the ride. And then you get more airtime, ejector airtime, pretty much on every hill here. I mean, you get some smaller floater hills, but and you descend towards the water, which is really cool, really low to the ground. You really feel the speed there. And then you go into the shed, which, I mean, I wasn't as hyped up as people were when they first got on it, so I wasn't that disappointed with it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a few screens. But when the like monsters were about to come out, the lights above you shook a lot. So that was kind of cool. I didn't really notice that in other POVs. So Mystic Timbers is a very solid coaster at Kings Island. Personally, I would put it in the top three. It's the best wooden coaster there by a lot. Sorry, Beast, but no. And but I would put it below, at least for me, Diamondback and Orion. I think those are just better rides. They're all about the same length, but even Orion's longer in duration, like from drop to breaks, than Mystic Timbers. So, I mean, you don't really notice it that way. It's only like a 5 second difference, but it's something to note. And just on those two, the airtime is just much more sustained. But don't get me wrong, Mystic Timbers is a very good ride. It is my favorite wooden coaster. Top three overall in my rankings, but I've only ridden 33 coasters. But still, it's a very good ride. For me, I don't know if you would expect. I mean, I don't know. I could have got a bad ride. It was a morning ride. Maybe not running as fast as it usually would, but for me, it just didn't quite live up to some people's like expectations. But yeah, still a very good ride, and you should definitely ride it when going to Kings Island.